Good evening. This is All India Radio and I am VC Pramod with the news at 9. The headlines. Political crisis continues in Congress-JDS coalition government in Karnataka following resignation by 12 MLAs. Hectic parleys continue. Congress leaders Jyotiraditya Scindia and Milind Deora resigned from their party posts, accepting people's verdict in Lok Sabha elections. UAE Foreign Minister Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan to arrive in New Delhi tonight on a 3-day visit to India. Team India skipper Virat Kohli retains the top position among batsmen in the latest ICC rankings. And in badminton, Kashyap to lock horns with Li Shi Feng of China in the men's singles title clash of the Canada Open late tonight. Political crisis continues in Karnataka following resignations of 9 MLAs from Congress and 3 from the JDS. Senior Congress leaders have been holding hectic parleys in Bengaluru since morning to defuse the situation. Earlier in the day today, the Congress National General Secretary K.C. Venugopal and other state leaders held a series of meetings and tried to reach out to the rebel MLAs. Both the alliance partners, Congress and the JDS, have convened legislative party meetings. The State Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy, who arrived in Bengaluru this evening, headed to a hotel where senior leaders of the Congress are likely to meet him. JDS senior leader and Minister G.T. Devegowda informed that a meeting of party legislators has been called tonight in the party office. He also disclosed that rebels will be accommodated in the cabinet to save the government. The Karnataka State Congress has called a legislative party meeting on Tuesday morning to discuss the political crisis arising out of resignation of 9 of its party legislators. The meeting, which will be chaired by former Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, is likely to discuss ways to save the coalition government. A letter has also been forwarded to all the legislators with a caution that their absence in the legislative party meeting will be viewed seriously. Meanwhile, Karnataka Congress leader and member of Legislative Council Mari Tibbe Gowda today met rebel Congress leader Ramesh Kohli at the Sofitel Hotel in Mumbai. 8 rebel Congress leaders, including Kohli, and 3 rebel Janata Dal secular MLAs are staying at the hotel since last night. Talking to reporters, Mari Tibbe Gowda said he only met Kohli and urged him to take a decision which will be in the best interest of Karnataka. Speaking to media persons in Bengaluru, Congress leader Mallikarjun Kharge said that the party leaders are in constant touch with the rebels and efforts are on to persuade them to withdraw the resignations.
What is their opinion? What is in the ground? How much mileage they have gone? And how much we can do? Is it possible to do anything? That we'll examine.
Meanwhile, BJP leader R. Ashok has said that they have no role to play in the present crisis in the Congress-JDS coalition government and will keep a distant watch. BJP spokesperson GVL Narasimha Rao said the mass resignation is a result of internal conflict between the alliance partners.
These are mass resignations in the Congress and JDS are a result of internal contradictions within this coalition. This is also a result of a directionless, rudderless Congress under Rahul Gandhi. So certainly they cannot blame us for their own incompetence.
The Speaker Ramesh Kumar has said that he will look into the resignation letters of the MLAs on Tuesday. Jyotiraditya Scindia today resigned as General Secretary of the All India Congress Committee. In a tweet, Mr. Scindia said he has submitted resignation to Congress President Rahul Gandhi, accepting the people's verdict and taking accountability of the Lok Sabha poll results. The former Member of Parliament from Guna thanked Mr. Gandhi for entrusting him with the responsibility and giving him the opportunity to serve the party. Mumbai Congress President Milind Deora also announced his resignation from the post and said he is looking forward to playing a role at the national level to help stabilize the party. A statement issued by his office said taking on the BJP Shiva Sena and negating the impact of Vanchit Aghadi is a challenge for the Congress in Maharashtra. He recommended setting up of a provisional collective leadership comprising 3 senior Congress leaders and to oversee the city party unit till the Maharashtra Assembly polls, which are due later this year. Bharatiya Janata Party today held a high-level meeting of office bearers of all morchas. BJP Working President Jagat Prakash Nadda chaired the meeting at party headquarters in New Delhi. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Nadda said ongoing membership drive of the party should be inclusive in a way that the BJP can reach every section of society. He said this membership drive is a means to make the party inclusive on the whole. He expressed confidence that the membership will be able to reach the target of 10 crore people. Mr. Nadda said it is also important to ensure that the membership drive reaches the weaker sections of society. Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting, Prakash Javadekar, today said that the BJP's vote share has increased by 7% and in more than 17 states it has got more than 50% votes. He was speaking at a BJP membership drive in Tirupati.
In 17 states, BJP has got more than 50% vote. This is the largest voting ever happened since 1952. First time election, 67% voters have voted for the country.
Mr. Javadekar also called upon the party leaders to enhance the present 11 crore membership to 30 crores. Indian Coast Guard has rescued 13 crew on board Indian fishing boat Tara Shankar from about 60 nautical miles inside Bangladesh waters. An official release said a coordinated operation between Indian and Bangladesh Coast Guard was launched yesterday amidst very rough seas and inclement weather. Rescue operation was launched after Indian Coast Guard Regional Headquarters at Kolkata received telephonic message in the afternoon from Assistant Director Fisheries, Diamond Harbour, regarding distress on board the fishing boat with 13 crew from Kakadweep in West Bengal. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. Foreign Minister of United Arab Emirates, Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan, will arrive in New Delhi tonight on a 3-day visit to India. Tomorrow, Sheikh Abdullah will be holding bilateral talks with External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar. He will also call on Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Tuesday. Our correspondent reports that the ties between India and the UAE are on an upswing in the last few years. The UAE is India's third largest trade partner and fourth largest energy supplier. The country is also home to 3.3 million strong Indian community, largest in the Gulf region.
The visit is aimed at not only strengthening the comprehensive strategic partnership, but also to explore new areas of cooperation between the two countries. India and the UAE enjoy warm, close and multifaceted relationships underpinned by historic, cultural, religious and economic linkages. The UAE is India's third largest trade partner and fourth largest energy supplier. A 3.3 million strong Indian community, largest in the Gulf region, has made the UAE its second home and is contributing towards its development. Kanchan Prasad, AIR News, Dubai.
The United Nations nuclear watchdog International Atomic Energy Agency has said that it is aware of Iran saying it will break the 2015 nuclear deal's limit on uranium enrichment, and its inspectors in Iran will report to its Vienna headquarters as soon as they verify the announced development. Iranian official announced that the country is ramping up the level of uranium enrichment beyond the 3.67% permitted under the deal. Earlier this month, Iran increased its stockpile of low-enriched uranium beyond the cap set by the deal. Iran's moves have come in response to sweeping the U.S. sanctions imposed after President Donald Trump unilaterally withdrew from the deal a year ago. In Hong Kong, thousands of anti-government protesters began a march today that will end outside a controversial train station linking the territory to the Chinese mainland as activists tried to keep pressure on the city's pro-Beijing leaders. The rally is the first major large-scale protest since last Monday's unprecedented storming of Parliament by largely young masked protesters, a move which plunged the international financial hub further into crisis. The United States today called upon Germany to send ground troops to northern Syria, pushing Berlin to ramp up its military involvement in the fight against the Islamic State group as Washington looks to withdraw from the region. U.S. Special Representative on Syria, James Jeffrey, told German media that they want ground troops from Germany to partly replace U.S. soldiers in the area as part of the anti-IS coalition. Jeffrey, who was visiting Berlin for Syria talks, added that he expects an answer this month. Last year, US President Donald Trump declared victory against IS and ordered the withdrawal of all 2,000 American troops from Syria, but a large number have remained in northeastern Syria, an area not controlled by the regime of President Bashar al-Assad, and Washington is pushing for increased military support from other members of the international coalition against IS. India defeated Sri Lanka in their final World Cup 2019 league stage match at Headingley in Leeds yesterday. Riding on their 7-wicket win against Sri Lanka, India took the top spot on the points table with 15 points from 9 matches. On the other hand, Australia slipped to second position after their 10-run defeat against South Africa. England are placed third with 12 points, while New Zealand occupy the fourth spot with 11 points. With these results, the World Cup semi-final lineup is now confirmed. India will take on New Zealand in the first semi-final to be played at Old Trafford in Manchester on Tuesday. Australia will lock horns with England in the second semi-final at Edgbaston in Birmingham on Thursday. The final will be played at the Lords in London on Sunday. All these matches will be played at 3 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Team India skipper Virat Kohli has retained the top position among batsmen in the latest ICC rankings. His deputy Rohit Sharma bridged the gap at number 2 following his record 5 World Cup tons. Pakistan's Babar Azam has gone up to third place. Australia opener David Warner has re-entered the top 10 at number 6. India are rolling the roost in the ODI rankings with pace spearhead Jasprit Bumrah extending his lead at the top from 21 points to 56 points after grabbing 17 wickets in the 9 league matches at the World Cup. New Zealand's Trent Boult remained in the second spot. Bangladesh's Shakib Al Hassan has retained the top spot among all-rounders. In the ICC ODI team rankings, England remain in the first position at 123 points, but only ahead of India on decimal points. New Zealand and Australia are similarly both on 112, with New Zealand fractionally ahead. South Africa is fifth on 110 points. In badminton, ace Indian shuttler Parupalli Kashyap will lock horns with unseeded Li Shi Feng of China in the men's singles title clash of the Canada Open late tonight. He entered the final defeating Taiwan's Wang Zhuwei 14-21, 21-17, 21-18 in a semi-final encounter at Calgary today. Feng downed Koki Watanabe of Japan 20-22, 21-10, 21-11 in the other semi-final. Kashyap, who is a former Commonwealth Games champion, is the lone Indian left in the tournament. Other Indian shuttlers in men's singles and women's singles had exited in pre-quarter stage. Team India also lost quarter-final encounters in mixed and men's doubles on Friday. In tennis, India's challenge in the mixed doubles of the Wimbledon Championships in London has ended with the second-round defeats of Dvisaran and Rohan Bopanna. Seeded 13, Bopanna and his partner from Belarus, Arianka Sabalenka, lost 4-6, 4-6 to New Zealand-German pair of Artem Sitak and Laura Siegemund. Sharon and his Chinese partner Ying Duan lost 3-6, 4-6 to British duo of Eden Silva and Evan Hoyt. Indo-Australian pair of Leander Pace and Samantha Stosur had wowed out in the first round itself. Dvisaran is still alive in the men's doubles competition. Sharan and his Brazilian partner Marcelo de Molina are set to take on top-seeded Bralish-Polish combination of Marcelo Melo and Lucas Kubot tomorrow. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Political crisis continues in Congress-JDS coalition government in Karnataka following resignation by 12 MLAs. Hectic parleys continue. Congress leaders Jyotiraditya Scindia and Milind Deora resigned from their party posts, accepting people's verdict in the Lok Sabha elections. UAE Foreign Minister Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan to arrive in New Delhi tonight on a 3-day visit to India. Team India skipper Virat Kohli retains the top position among batsmen in the latest ICC rankings. And in badminton, P. Kashyap to lock horns with Li Shi Feng of China in the men's singles title clash of the Canada Open late tonight. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.